Introduced in 2010, the Detroit Works Project has served as a guide for improving the physical, social, and economic landscape of the city of Detroit. To date, the Detroit Works Project has had many project components and successes. Karla Henderson, a group executive in charge of planning and facilities for the Detroit Works Project, says the collection of data from the last year and a half prompted a positive shift in strategy.
Late last year, the mayor decided to proceed with splitting the Detroit Works project. What he heard from citizens was that they wanted a better government, better city services. They needed basically intervention. And so we decided that we would, as city government, focus on short-term strategies, and that the long-term would split to kind of look at the future of the city of Detroit 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. And so that's what's occurred. This long-term planning part of this project is being administered by the Detroit Economic Growth Corporation. We're very grateful that they have taken on that role while we can focus on city services. The thousands of comments and questions and feedback that we received going out and doing the community meetings and holding the summits, and just people emailing us and sending in letters, we felt it was necessary to, while the long-term visioning planning process is very important, we're making decisions right now as an administration with what resources we have, so we need to make sure that we're being as effective and efficient with these resources. Yes, Recycle Here is our partner through the recycling efforts, and as part of the new charter, the city is basically mandated to come up with a citywide strategy on recycling. Right now we have a couple of neighborhoods that are, we've been piloting curbside recycling. Recycle Here, which is located in Midtown, I think they're ready for a second location. So we wanted to try to work with them to identify an appropriate building they feel in Southwest Detroit. But we're able to provide the zip codes of all of the people that come to their drop-off centers that are located all over the city, and the numbers are quite substantial. One of the things that I learned recently is that they do take computers, and they said that they had to start checking IDs because this is a recycling program that is not done in most of the suburbs. And so what we found were suburbanites were coming to Detroit to recycle their computers, and while we think that's great, our focus obviously is on our city residents. Citizens Bank, through their president Kathy Nash, approached the mayor and said that she was working with the Department of Justice for a settlement. She could easily write a check and basically have fulfilled the requirements of the settlement agreement. But however, she wanted to come to the city of Detroit and talk to the mayor about what were some of his programs and possibly use these funds to help support his program. So we kicked off in August the Citizens Bank Exterior Matching Grant Home Improvement Program, and it provided up to $10,000 match to residents in 6 select areas of the city for exterior home improvements. Most residents did windows and roofs. So that was $1.625 million, and again, the resident had to put a match in. So we're talking about over $3.2 million that is going into improvements, exterior improvements to the neighborhoods. That program is about 6 months old, and I can tell you, I think I know we're below $100,000. So it was a very successful program. As a matter of fact, Citizens Bank has talked about perhaps duplicating the program in other markets in which they currently serve. And so we were very thankful that citizens came to us and we were able to get those funds out into the community in about 6 months. Recently got an email from the city of Baltimore looking at their demolition program. They do about 300 demolitions a year, and wanted to kind of ramp up to do 1,000, and was asking us, what were some of the lessons we learned and efficiencies that we had. We've been contacted by the city of Indianapolis about our Project 14 initiative, getting cops into homes, and we're sending them information. We talked to the city of Charlotte, North Carolina recently about Project 14, getting cops into homes, and our relationship with Bank of America, because Bank of America then was going to enter into a similar program with the city of Charlotte. So there are many instances in which we, the city of Detroit, are leading the efforts, and other cities are looking to duplicate kind of some of our successful programs.